Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. With each new day, there are new possibilities. And today, I want to talk about a positive story dealing with Jay-Z and Beyonce. I'm going to share my screen so that you all can see this article and then just provide my brief commentary on this particular subject. So just bear with me one second. So the other day I saw this article from The Source, and it talked about how Jay-Z and Beyonce helped to raise $7.1 billion to end world poverty. It said on December, I'm going to read a couple of excerpts. It says, on December 2nd, the Carters honored the legacy of the late Nelson Mandela by headlining the 2018 Global Citizen Festival. The festival is an anti-poverty initiative and benefit concert. The Global Citizens wanted to raise only $1 billion, but thanks to the Carters' 90 minutes performance, the festival raised over $7 billion. And then in this article, it has a statement from Beyonce where she talks about how she's in awe that $7.1 billion was raised to aid the global citizens' efforts to eradicate extreme poverty. So, this is just some brief news that I wanted to share with you all. Like, often you hear a lot of the negative news about celebrities, a lot of celebrity gossip, but things like this have to be celebrated. These people could have been doing anything in the world with their time. They could have just done a for-profit concert, and just ignore these types of issues. But I think that it's great when you have people that have wealth and they decide to use their talents and their wealth to help others, because it's a blessing to have certain gifts and talents. And it's great when people use those gifts and talents to benefit humanity. And this is something that is commendable. This is something to celebrate. And it's great to see Jay-Z and Beyonce doing positive things like this. They have supported social justice initiatives like Black Lives Matter and other important initiatives. They've donated their money to various causes that are very important. And I think that people need to be recognized and celebrated for this. Not that people should do this for the recognition or for the fame or any of that stuff. They already have fame, so they don't need to do it for that purpose. But you should do it out of a genuine concern for humanity. And it's great to see these brothers and sisters doing great things like this. And I plan to report on stuff like this more often. Again, often here on YouTube, you will hear tons of negative stories because negative stories are popular. People thrive off of negativity and they love to hear, about somebody's downfall. Rarely do they celebrate, accomplishments and things like that. So I want to make it a point on this channel to celebrate the great things that our people do, whether they are scientists or engineers, mathematicians, or even entertainers. It's important to take out time to report on the good news and positive developments in the community. And that's what I intend to do. So much respect to Beyonce and the brother Jay-Z for what they have done. I know that Jay-Z, got his start by doing misogynistic music. We all know this, and doing, music celebrating drug dealing and violent street life and all that kind of stuff. But it's great to see this brother mature in his art form. His music is more positive than it was before, and he's doing something great with his money and his resources and his talent, and that's commendable. So I just wanted to take a few minutes to salute this brother and sister for their great work in the community, not just in the United States community, but in the world community. So let me stop sharing my screen. And I just want to thank you all for tuning in. I hope that more people subscribe to this channel, support this channel. Again, I plan to do regular content on here. If you hear stories about positive things that are happening in our communities, feel free to email me at newpossibilitiesblog@yahoo.com. Again, that's newpossibilitiesblog@yahoo.com. Often, I rarely see these kind of positive stories, and I want to highlight these stories, celebrate these stories. So again, you can email me if you hear about positive stories. Um, Make sure you subscribe to this channel. If you are not subscribed, hit that notification bell so that you'll know when I post new content. Peace, and I hope that each and every one of you have happy holidays and a great new year. Peace.